Hey, what's up? This is Rodney and I'm back. And I wanted to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So basically, the episode starts off Kenya. Kenya announces that she will be having a baby by the end of this year. Now, this is what it comes down to. Before y'all say anything to me, let me just say this first. Okay, I'm Team Kenya, I'm Team Twirl. But one thing I know about Kenya is Kenya is very intelligent. She knows exactly what to say without saying a lot. She's like kind of like a Beyonce and Jay-Z. She's a master manipulator. Kenya never said she was physically carrying a baby. She never said she was pregnant. She just said that her and her husband were expecting a baby by the end of this year. Now, how they gonna get that baby? I don't know if a motherfucker gonna leave it in front of their doorsteps. I don't know if she gonna go get it from the firefighter station. I don't know. You know, at the end of the day, regardless of how she gets it, as long as it's legal, you a mother. So even if Kenya is going through surrogacy, adoption, whatever the case may be, as long as it's legal, you know, she's a mother. So do I think that Kenya is pregnant? I don't know. A part of me thinks that Kenya is not pregnant, but I do think that she's going to be a mother by the end of this year, though. Anyways, Porsha and Kandi. This is what it comes down to for Porsha and Kandi with me. I know a lot of people are saying, you know, Porsha has apologized. How many times do you want her to apologize? I think what the problem is that Porsha really hasn't owned what she did. She really hasn't taken responsibility for what she did. This is what, let me just say this before y'all start going in. This is what Porsha does. Porsha will say, you know, I just want to apologize and take responsibility for the part that I played in this whole situation. Even when Andy asked her, what are you apologizing for? I'm apologizing for the part that I played. She won't even say what she did. Because she know that what she doing is some bullshit. It's always even when she got with Mama Joyce. Oh, you know, I believe Phaedra was my friend. I thought that if she was a lawyer, why would she come out and say something like that could, you know, get her disbarred? You know, I was just trying to show loyalty to my friend. She was my friend. I didn't think my friend would lie to me. You know, I was just wanting to be a good friend. Like all this, it's always something. Instead of Porsha just saying, you know what? I was pissed off. I knew that we were going to end up getting into it that day at the restaurant. Somebody had told me something that I figured was probably a lie. But because I was upset at Kandi for whatever case, that was the first thing that popped in my head, and that was the first thing that popped out of my mouth. It won't happen again. I sincerely apologize. I'm very sorry for what I did to you. I shouldn't have lied on you. I think if she said something like that, it will land more. Now, I'm not going to lie. Kandi is a motherfucker who really not forgiving. So, honestly, I don't know if Kandi really wants her to do that just so the world can see that Porsha is a motherfucking liar. Or if she wants Porsha to do that because if Porsha was to do that, she would really try to move on from the situation. I don't know. I think even with me saying that Porsha is full of shit, and she don't own what she did, she won't own what she did to Kandi. You know, she's calling Kandi a victim, and she is a victim, sweetie. She is. You put out there in the universe that Kandi and her husband were going to try and rape you. That's what you said. And we all know the feds watch that show. Don't y'all remember when Apollo had his stuff at Kandi's house? The feds said they found out because they were watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm just saying, like, when Porsha planted that seed, when she put that lie out there like that, I used to read the blogs, all on Ball Alert, Shade Room, Jasmine Brand. People were saying, oh, I can see that being true. You know, that's why you shouldn't trust none of your friends. They do say Kandi and Todd are freaky. Just don't trust nobody. I was reading those comments. So, Porsha, even when you put that out there, people were believing it. But anyways, but yeah, I don't even know if Kandi would necessarily forgive Porsha, just for the simple fact that Kandi is not a forgiving person. Or if she just wants Porsha to say she's sorry so the world will know that Porsha is a motherfucking liar. I don't know. I think Kandi just would never forgive Porsha. I think she will eventually, because if they continue to work together, unfortunately she'll have to get past it. Not unfortunately, but she'll have to hurry up and she'll have to hurry up and put those feelings away, baby. Kenya and Marlo. When I tell you that motherfucking Marlo, I mean, when I say that motherfucking Kenya had her goddamn foot on Marlo's neck and would not release. Well, let me just say this much. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's a shock that Kenya has not met Mark's parents. I don't know. I haven't Googled anything. I haven't read anything. I haven't heard anything. We don't even know the relationship that he has with his parents. Hell, I haven't seen my daddy since 2005, and he lived right up the street from me. I'm just saying, some people don't have the best relationships with their parents. Now, I could see maybe if it was like Mark grew up in a 2-parent home. They grew up in the suburbs. You know, he played baseball when he was a child. He was a star athlete in high school. His mama was a nurse. His daddy was his daddy was a doctor. His mama was a school teacher. When he graduated, they dropped him off at school. He had a 4-year scholarship to this university. You know, he talks to his parents 4 times a week. And then if he got married based on all that information and he didn't introduce his wife to his parents, yeah, that would be a little bit like, I don't know. Now, I can see people raising eyebrows like, okay, something ain't right. But the simple fact, I don't really know his back. If y'all know his backstory, let me know. We don't really know his backstory. We don't know the type of relationship that he has with his parents. He could just have one of those relationships where he's just like, look, those are my people. I think Kenya knows what's going on between him and his parents, but she's not going to say, because first of all, that's not her story to tell. That's her husband's. And then on top of that, she really don't owe us nothing about her husband's relationship with his parents. That could be part of the reason why he didn't want to be in the limelight, because he may have some type of relationship with his parents that he just don't want to get out there. I don't know. But I don't think it was weird that she hadn't met his parents. Like I said, we don't even know what type of relationship he has with his parents. Marlo. Marlo's out of her league, sweetie. All them punks and trannies and lesbians, Marlo literally hang around everybody in the LGBTQ, ABCDEFGHIJK community, girl. And I don't understand how you can hang around everybody in the community and, girl, you don't know how to read. The only thing Marlo is good for is fashion. That's it. And, girl, we pretty much over that. We know Marlo gonna be fly. Okay, what else you gonna bring to the table? Girl. Girl, Kenya was letting that bitch have it. Kenya said that bitch had a square reader between her legs. That bitch called that hoe James Amos. She said she was fucking everybody's husband. Baby, Kenya would not let Marlo be great, honey. Do you hear me? I do think that everybody knows that Marlo tried to what's the word I'm looking for? Shit. She tried to damn, I can't think of the word. When Kenya brought up the fact that she tried to do some backhanded shit with the guy that Nene used to date, you see how everybody was looking. Everybody knew that was the truth. Even Nene knew it was the truth. That's why Nene wouldn't even say anything. The only thing Nene could say was, explain to me what you mean by blackmail. Bitch, you know what the fuck Kenya trying to say, Nene. You know exactly what Kenya trying to say. I do believe that. Marlo tried to do it. Blackmail. When she tried to blackmail Nene. Whoo. Yeah, I do believe Kenya on that. Everybody believed Kenya, even Nene. What else? Kandi. That was pretty much it, I think. I think that's pretty much it, girl. I really just woke up. I have to get ready for work. Kenya and Mark. Oh, did y'all see how Andy was giving Kenya a motherfucking interview on the spot? Did y'all notice that? Did y'all notice how he stayed on Kenya for at least 5 minutes, asking her question back to back to back to back? Your husband said about the show, you know, the truth of the matter is, I don't know why people are trying to make this thing that like Mark is the only person that he's the only person that said this. Hell, even when Star Jones was on Watch What Happens Live, you see how she kind of tried to get Andy together about how he plays a part in how black women are portrayed. I know y'all remember that episode. That was probably like last year on Watch What Happens Live. Star Jones was on there, and it was talking about Nene Leakes. And she was just basically talking about how they try to make black women, I guess, come across as violent or something like that. But I don't know why. And this is the thing. This is one thing I don't like about Andy. Andy has heard these things before. But Andy, the only person he can take it out on is Kenya. You see what I'm saying? This is not Andy's first time hearing that people don't like Real Housewives of Atlanta because of the way that the black women act. But then when Kenya's husband says it, it's, well, your husband said this. Okay. Andy, you've heard that before. You've heard that before. But the easiest thing to do is take it out on Kenya. And take it out on Kenya's husband. He don't have to be on the show. I don't understand what the big deal is. Kenya, when Kim was on the show, fucking Big Papa, didn't nobody say shit about Big Papa, about y'all showing Big Papa? We do. The truth of the matter is, if the men never were on the show, we would not even care. They don't even play a big part in the show. The only person who probably played a part in the show was Peter. That was it. And of course, when Apollo and Phaedra were going through their stuff because they was getting caught up from stealing those white folks' money. But other than that, if you take away the men, you still gonna have a show. So I don't understand what the big deal is about these men being on the show anyways, because they are boring. I don't want to see Todd. I damn sure don't want to see Greg. I don't want to see Mark. I Kandi, but other than that, I don't want to see Mark. The only person I would say bring back to the show is Peter. But other than that, like, I don't see what the big deal is. But yeah, y'all saw how he was giving her that long interview on the spot, basically telling her, bitch, you better answer these questions right, or your ass ain't gonna have no peach next year. I think she did the best she could. They not gonna get rid of Kenya, girl. Baby, Kenya done stole this whole reunion. The whole reunion. Y'all really thought Kenya was about to let that peach go, child? Boo. Kenya not about to let that good check go, child. I know I wouldn't, bitch, okay? Anyways, I thought Kenya looked the best. I thought Marlo was fashion. Marlo gave me fashion. It was just, I wasn't too crazy about the look, but I thought it was like, okay, Marlo. I didn't like Porsha's look, I'm sorry. I thought Porsha would have been fly if she was going to like the Met Gala or something like that. I feel like that was too much for a reunion. Like, I thought what Cynthia had on was too much for a reunion. I feel like if you would have put that crown on Cynthia's head, they both could have looked like they were going to the Met Gala. Nene, I like Nene's dress. I don't like when you can see I don't know what it's called. I don't like when you can see the mesh. I like for it to be a little bit more, I don't know. It looked like Nene literally just put her wig on that morning, went in there, pulled her hair back, and was like, girl, let's go. Kandi looked very nice. I thought Kandi looked nice. My top three, I would say, was Kenya number one and Marlo and Kandi. Yeah. But anyways, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. I hope so, because I have to go to work. All right.